Greetings to the viewers and listeners of Islamic. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. Today, what we are going to show and tell you is a very strange and surprising incident that will leave you astonished. In India, when a Hindu's funeral pyre was about to be set on fire, he suddenly came back to life and asked for a banana to eat. After eating the banana, you will see what testimony he gave, that even the Hindus present there were forced to read the Kalma. Watching and listening to this incident will renew your faith, and you will be curious to know why he started giving testimony before he was set on fire. To know all this, stay with us until the end of the video. Before moving forward, please make sure you have subscribed to our channel, Islamic. If you haven't, please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you can receive notifications about our upcoming videos. Now, let's begin with today's video. This extraordinary incident occurred in Azamgarh, Uttar Pradesh, India. An 85-year-old man, Madhuri Lal, passed away after being in a coma for a few days. He was taken to the cremation ground, and when they were about to set his pyre on fire, Madhuri Lal suddenly coughed and his breath came back. The people were astonished. Not only that, but as soon as he opened his eyes, he made a strange request. He wanted to eat a banana. After eating the banana, he started reading the Kalma, saying, "I bear witness that Allah is one and the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, is Allah's messenger." The people who had come to burn the body were shocked and confused. This man had been a Hindu all his life, but after dying, why did he suddenly start reading the Kalma? What happened to him that forced him to do so? The people wanted to know more. Madhuri Lal's daughter was very happy to see her father alive again, but was also troubled by the fact that he had converted to Islam. She asked him why he became a Muslim. Madhuri Lal began crying, and taking Allah's name, he shared his story. He said that when the partition of India happened and there were Hindu-Muslim riots, he was very young. His neighbors were Muslims, and before the riots, Hindus and Muslims lived together peacefully, loving each other. The Muslim women in the neighboring house always covered themselves, and their modesty was preserved. Madhuri Lal would often sit on his roof in the afternoon, studying, and he would hear the beautiful recitation of the Quran from their house. He did not understand the meaning of the recitations, but was mesmerized by the sound of the voice and the beauty of the words. He would rush to the roof every day to hear this voice, but despite his efforts, he could never see the woman who was reciting the Quran. During the partition riots, Muslims in their area were attacked and the men were killed. The women and girls were subjected to violence. One night, Hindu attackers came to their Muslim neighbor's house and broke down the door. Madhuri Lal recalls that the cries of Muslims that night were like the sounds of a catastrophe. They killed all the men in the neighboring house and assaulted the women and children. After the attackers left, Madhuri Lal, feeling courageous, jumped from his roof to help. Inside the house, there was blood everywhere and the bodies of the women. He gathered some sheets and cloth to cover the bodies. Then he heard faint sobs coming from another room. He found a young girl hiding there. She was terrified and screamed, but Madhuri Lal calmed her down and reassured her that he was from the neighboring house and had come to help. She was the only survivor. Madhuri Lal brought the girl to his home. The following day, the Muslims in the area came to collect the bodies of their loved ones. Madhuri Lal helped them, and the girl stayed with them. Over time, the girl began to regain some of her senses. And one day, Madhuri Lal started hearing the Quran recitations from her room. He realized that this was the same girl whose voice he had once heard from the neighbor's house. He secretly started listening to her recitations every day. As the girl started recovering, she began to make requests. She would often wish that Madhuri Lal would convert to Islam. One day, Madhuri Lal's wife, understanding the situation, suggested that since it was unsafe for the girl to live there, they could arrange for her to marry their son and keep her in their care. The girl had no objection, as she had no other family. Madhuri Lal and his wife made a pact that the girl would never reveal her identity and that she would live as a Hindu. Eventually, Madhuri Lal's son married the girl, and they started their life together. Madhuri Lal used to make his son recite the Quran every day. One day, the girl expressed her desire that he should also convert to Islam. Madhuri Lal's wife explained to him that the girl was his mother, who had passed away while he was still young. His mother had raised him with love and had prayed for him. Maduri Lal then understood that it was his mother's prayers that had led to him being given a second chance at life. He was filled with gratitude and read the Kalma in front of everyone, saying that now he was at peace with death, as he had found his faith. Maduri Lal was at peace, knowing that his faith was renewed. He thanked Allah for giving him the opportunity to repent. Maduri Lal prayed that Allah would allow everyone to recite the Kalma at the time of their death, and that their faith would remain intact. Dear friends, what do you think about this story? Please share your thoughts in the comments. We hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Also, make sure you have subscribed to our channel, Islamic, and click the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. Take care and stay safe. We will meet again in the next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz.